we've got to be willing to speak out when we see things that aren't consistent with our values in our own country. And most recently, having the federal government set up a disinformation bureau in the Department of Homeland Security is wrong. What they are doing to try to stifle dissent, to try to elevate a chosen political narrative that's endorsed by the regime, and to try to marginalize dissenters is not what a free society is all about. And what they will use that for, I believe, is to feed the social media platforms with what they want to be censored and not want to be censored. And I'm just thankful that Elon Musk is taking over Twitter because he's gonna open it up. And when he first did the offer, the board tried to fend it off because I think it was a great offer financially. And then, of course, if you look, his track record with companies is probably second to none. So he's going to improve the company for sure. But they were worried about him being in control and then them losing control of the narrative, because a lot of the stuff that's been censored over the last few years has turned out to be true. When you look at a lot of the stuff, I mean, there were guys that they were hammering me because I said kids needed to be in school in 2020, and they had all these people saying all this stuff. Now, no one will even admit that they wanted the kids, like, even though many people did, including in Florida, who were fighting for politics reasons. So you see all these different things, and that, I think, is really what some of these social media platforms have become is, you know, they want to enforce one viewpoint and one narrative, and then if you speak out against that, maybe you'll be suspended, maybe you'll be totally deplatformed, maybe your post will be censored. And they even do it for satire sites like the Babylon Bee. And that's one of the reasons why I think Musk was interested in doing the Twitter. So the opposition to what he was trying to do was not rooted in business judgment. It wasn't an economic objection. It was an objection for them losing control of the narrative. I think it's a good thing that they lose control of the narrative. I think it's a good thing that Americans are able to speak out, and particularly when a lot of these false narratives are trying to be shoved down the throat with some of these major companies. And so we made it be clear in Florida, like our pension happened to have Twitter shares, we would have had standing to pursue action against the board of directors if they violated their fiduciary obligation. So we let it be known we were willing to do that. The board of administration sent all the board of directors for Twitter a letter, and I think that they realized it wasn't just Florida. A lot of people were watching this, and so being able to accept it and go forward was the right business judgment to make. I think our pension fund's going to make like $15 million out of that transaction, which is positive for our pensioners. But I think more important to me than just the dollars and cents is doubling down on free expression. There's no orthodoxy that the government can impose on us. We're able to speak our mind, and that disinformation bureau needs to go the way of the buffalo. We need to eliminate that. That is a big danger to free expression in this country. Okay, we're going to get going.